So let's talk about the dissouer. This is portability. This is the most fascinating area of the law, of the new law. All right, and what it says is that to the extent that a predeceased spouse dies without using his entire exemption, the surviving spouse can inherit the unused exemption. So what that does is, so think about that, if the husband dies and doesn't use up his exemption, the wife gets it, in addition to her own exemption. So it results in the possibility of the surviving spouse having as much as a $10 million exemption, okay? That's the idea of portability. You can take the first spouse's estate tax exemption. Now this is important, and it's important for those of you who practice in this area, and for those of you who sort of dabble in this area, or something happens to walk in your door one day and you say, I remember I sat in a seminar and the speaker said that as long as your estate's below $5 million, you don't have to worry about estate taxes, and there's this portability, so husband died and wife can just get the entire exemption. Well, that's only true if an estate tax return is filed. So in other words, you have to file the estate tax return to take advantage of the portability. If you don't file the estate tax return, the surviving spouse only has the $5 million exemption. And this was also surprising. I don't know why this was done, but for those people who died in 2010, there is no dissouer. Logic would tell you, well, they're making everything retroactive to December 1st, 2010, so you ought to get a dissouer. You don't get a dissouer for 2010 decedents. So anybody dying January 1st of 2011 or later, there is the dissouer.